Hello there. Alright guys, dudes and ladies, I'm going to be showing you how to defeat the Halloween Scream Fortress 2012, that's what it's called, event boss. Now, annually, for 4 years, including this one, Valve, the makers of Team Fortress 2, have released a Halloween update that includes a couple maps, usually just one, excuse me, and it's usually called an event map, and includes an event boss. Now, last year it was the Horseless Headless Horseman. The year before that, I think it was the Monoculus. And the year before that, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think there was one. But anyway, and these event bosses that they release every year gave you a hat, a unique hat that is granted to you when you complete the event. So then they're achievement only items, not tradable. And they're usually pretty sweet. Like last year's, it was like a pumpkin with a root growing out of it for the Horseless Headless Horseman, and then before that, the Monoculus is like a giant eyeball. It's pretty sick looking. And this year, the Halloween update is bigger than ever. Now it comes with one map, Ghost Fort, one event, but it has many special items, I'm gonna say, like many unique to 2012 Scream Fortress update items. Like per se, well, they have three major ones. They have souls, haunted items, and that hat I was telling you about. And I'll explain all that, as well as how to defeat the event boss Marasmus, which is apparently Soldier's old roommate. And he's hell-bent on destroying this small plot of land and rolling a big giant wheel of fate that turns your head small and big. Finally got into the server. Alright. I don't know what was going on there. I'm going to quickly tell you about the items that you can get in this Halloween update. Okay, so every once in a while when you die, you'll find these things. Voodoo cursed items. They're all sorts of different ones, and they'll all say a prefix of voodoo curse before them. And once you get 7 of these, you can combine them in crafting under special, the star, and you'll fabricate pile of curses. And you just put together 7 and you get a pile of curses, which I skipped over. See? Pile of curses. Now, it acts as a crate, and you can open them and get a lot of items. I've gotten 19 items out of one of them, including weapons, a hat, and more of these voodoo curse prefixed items, which you can make even more pile of curse out of them. But the one item you're guaranteed to get out of a pile of curses when you reach into it, or open it, per se, is these things called voodoo curse, another prefix, souls. They'll have different classes, souls. So what, I have the soldier, and I currently have it equipped. You see this? You look like I'm just gonna say you're like, it basically turns you into a zombie. Hence, voodoo cursed. It turns, once you equipped it in your misc slot, one of your misc slots, your character will turn into a zombie. And each character is slightly amusing in its own way of how they look. And I think the engineer is probably the most amusing. But, also, well, I'm gonna go over profits real quick you can get from this. So basically you get 7 of those things from dying or trading for them, and they don't cost you a lot because they're very common. But if you find 7 of them, make it and get a soul, including all the other items you might get along with a soul, but the souls are worth 1 key each if you get a haunted. Now haunted is teal this year. Like the item looks teal instead of, you see, it says haunted, but that's not what I'm talking about. The item is teal instead of purple this year. But It'll look like this, but it'll be haunted. Those are worth a key if you find those. And it's pretty big profit from nothing to a key. It's pretty much free, and then a key. But the other things you can find are, you'll get eerie crates, and then they can be opened with eerie keys, which are found in the Manco supply store for $2.50. Same price as a key. After Halloween, they turn into a regular key, and these things are awesome. Here's a quick little turnaround here for some money. So you buy an eerie key, you open an eerie, what am I doing? You open an eerie crate, and then you get these haunted prefixed items, but not the souls. Haunted prefixed items. And they're all of them except for the Bat Out of Hell, which is a spinal cord with a human skull on it, are like decorations for class. Like, see, I have the coffin kit and the boo balloon. The boo balloon is probably the best one to get if you want to get something to remember this Halloween, because it is it's usable on all classes. It's like a little attachment to the back of you, which is pretty cute. But what am I talking about? You get those items. Those haunted items are worth from 1 to 4 keys. Like, it depends on the item, but they're worth at least 1 each right now during Halloween, because they're new. So that's a quick turnaround. You buy 1 key, you open the crate, and you get potentially 4 keys. So that's a quick turnaround profit. That's a pretty good deal. I've done it. But other than that, that's it, except for when I finally get Marasmus to die. It's a King of the Hill map. You see, you got the point in the middle. There's 7 minutes each for each team, like normal. And don't quote me on this, but to make Marasmus appear, I think you have to have the possession of the point in the middle, the King of the Hill point, change 3 times. This is pretty. Shut up. This is pretty important. Now you might notice I have the huntsman sniper equipped.
And I would like to know if the server is making any effort to kill Marasmus.
Yes, they are actually. No, they are. They are.
Yeah, there are a few people that just want to kill one.
That pretty much explains the problems of this map, is stupid people. Basically, people who kill you while you're trying to kill Marasmus. In order to kill Marasmus, the whole server has to be in on it, as you saw. Guys asking, is it even worth my time? Here's what I need to talk about. Okay, the classes you need to use to defeat Marasmus. Huntsman snipers do 1080 tops damage with criticals. When he's stunned, you do 3 times damage criticals on him, and you do up to 1080 damage. Also, when you hit him in the head while he's running around with a staff, and hit him while he's in the air with his launching his bombs, which you've yet to see. And crits do not stack. Like, you see I have like critical right now, that will not do 6 times damage or whatever, you know, or 3 times 3. It's 1080 is like the cap. And huntsman snipers are the best because they do 1080, which is quite a bit, quite a big chunk of damage. And then brass beast heavies, those are the only worthwhile loadouts. Please don't use anything else because it's useless. Pyros, you light everyone on fire, and you're working together, so you don't want to light everyone on fire. NGs, you build a sentry gun, you're like, oh, it'll kill him for him. No, it'll kill everyone, half the people on the other team, you know, who are trying to kill him as well as you. So there are 3 main states of being, states of AI, I guess you could say, that Marasmus will be in. You probably saw an example of 3 of them, but I'm gonna break them down and say it. So, excuse me. You have normal, he's just like walking around with his staff, and he has 2 attacks like that. He'll smack you with a staff, which is like a almost on most classes like an automatic, like, bam, you're dead, just an instant kill with that hit. And then you have the while he's also in that state, he'll be running around on the ground, and he's pretty fast, pretty darn fast. And the other state like, or the other attack in that state is he'll do kind of like a AoE attack where he'll launch like electric pulse, like beams, and it'll hit people. You'll see what I'm talking about. And it lights you on fire and flings you up in the air. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna show you while I talk about it, give you kind of some examples already. This is his running around, launching people in the air and throwing bombs at people state. And that's his stunned state. Now, when he's throwing bombs, up to 3 people will get a bomb on their head. And you'll run around, look like a doofus. See, that's the AoE. And these people want to then run up to Marasmus while they have the bomb on their head. Do you see that? There's an example of it. Bomb them. What you want to do is space out, which these guys didn't do. But you see, like, more than one person has the bomb on their head. And if you get the person, like, one hits them and then waits a second, then another hits them, and resets the stun. So the sniper can get about 3 hits in with the huntsman rather than, let's say, 2. And during this part, this is the part where he's throwing bombs and he's vulnerable. He has 3 times crits on him while he's in that state. But he's throwing bombs everywhere, man. It's like an AoE attack. Also, he's the master of AoEs. Okay, so here's another problem. Here's another state. Don't quote me on all of these things saying numbers like 3 and such. So, right now, once you get him down to about half health, he'll hide. And he disguises himself as these props laying around. I'll see if I can find one. Ow, ow. And basically they look like tables and just random crap, like palm trees and big rocks and stuff. See? Table. Stuff. Just random crap. So half health he does it in about, like, you know, he has like no health left. I'm gonna say he has 250,000 hit points. And it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. It's quite a few hits. But if you have the whole server working on it, it's pretty easy. So the main idea is you want to shoot him in the head to get criticals on him. Shoot him in the head to get criticals on him. Shoot him in the body while he's stunned to get criticals on him. And just keep shooting him. Like a bunch. And once you do that, you'll kill him. He'll fall from the sky, hit the ground. A portal will open up. You'll jump into the portal. And then you'll go to like another realm. It'll be like a wooden dock around a giant stone staircase. 360 around it. And then you'll climb up the staircase, go into a giant skull, and touch the slightly less giant skull that is floating in a cage. I don't know what it's doing there. So you want to stay back and snipe him from a distance because he's vulnerable. He'll move back and forth in air, but he's very easy to get the pattern down and hit him. And look at that, 1,000 damage a hit. And here he goes again. And that'll take him down pretty quickly. Like you see, look at his health bar, which I can't show you with my mouse. I tried to do that. It's just steadily being eaten away. And you'll have down in the bottom left in the chat, I should say, you'll have warnings of, see, he's leaving in 10 seconds. So we're probably screwed again, which I'm kind of pissed about. Unless we can kill him now. Screw killing Marasmus. Okay, you guys don't need to see that. Basically, he falls to the ground, a portal opens, you jump in the portal, climb the stone steps to the skull, can't miss it, pretty big, touch the skull in the cage, and you get this hat. Hold on. This hat. The Skull Island Topper. And that's the event hat for today. This year's Halloween update. Scream Fortress 2. Thank you all for watching this video if you have, and if you liked it, like it, comment, rate, subscribe. Those are always accepted. And there you go. So, thank you for watching. Toodaloo.